Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the metals price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with the gold and we'll see the silver and palladium. And starting with the gold from yesterday, of course, where we saw, of course, the A rate cut, we saw some higher prices. However, in the latest analysis, I mentioned be careful from an extended triangle here with the wave D that it might be unfolding. And this is exactly what it appeared for us, of course. So we're still here in the triangle. We got a wave D finished, of course, as an impulse, and we're looking at a zigzag finished, and now zigzag wave E is still unfolding. We are already in the halfway for it, where we finished an A, we're looking for the B, and we're looking for wave C. That it might be deep a little bit here, of course, for wave E, and finishing a wave 4 potentially, and then continuation toward the upside. Now, what is very clear is that we are still, of course, in a triangle, taking the 886 from every single high here, and of course from the lows as well. So I'm still looking for a wave E potentially here to unfold, and then of course bringing our wave 5 again to the same target or around the 1-to-1 fib level, $4,358. So this potential scenario will finish an impulse 1, 2, 3 here, and we're looking for the wave 4 and then wave 5 to unfold, finishing of course 3 waves toward the upside as a wave A, WX and a Y as a wave B, and a wave C of course as an impulse to finish up of course a correction here, and continuation of course for lower again. We might drop for the gold again, of course, at around the 1-to-1 fib level for an A, B, and a C here. And then, of course, potentially looking for higher one more time again. And this correction, of course, is required because, of course, after a massive move for the gold here, we see a very long wave 3. And, of course, as this impulse wave 3, you are, of course, requested for a long and deep wave 4, and that's why this is happening right now. Despite of course that we are looking for a little bit higher prices, everything's still corrective in this area. We don't see anything impulsive, especially of course after 3 waves toward the upside here. We got invalidation for anything impulsive because the wave 4 of course interfered with the zone 1. Yep, so this is exactly what's going on right now on the gold. So I'm still expecting a little bit lower prices here on the 15-minute chart. We can see clearly that we have here an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and we're looking, of course, for a wave C here to finish the wave E. So A, B, and a C, of course, as a zigzag to finish a wave E, without taking, of course, the wave C. So potentially this might be invalidation. Meaning if we take this price here, that means of course expect lower prices, confirmation for lower there. And this means of course it might be something much more deeper, as an A, B, and potential wave C can go as potential ending diagonal here if we dive deeper. So we'll see today of course what's gonna be the reaction after finishing up here a wave E. If we start to see a signal of strength, meaning 5 ways up, 3 ways down, and then bringing the high again, of course, as a confirmation for something bullish unfolding toward the upside. Yep, so this is regarding the gold for today. We'll see what's gonna happen. Let's move for the silver. While the silver is a little bit different here, and we see, of course, the silver somehow it has finished an impulse so far toward the upside in our target, as we mentioned. Very interesting that the silver, of course, is performing much better than the gold here because it has the gap actually. And after this expanding diagonal unfolding over there in impulses, we can see, of course, double 1, 2, wave 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5 finishing up over there for the silver. And we see, of course, the final wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here, finishing a wave 5 toward the upside potentially. And of course, in case that this is still corrective, we can expect something for higher, but I think that this is considered also as leading diagonal. Be careful. It can be, of course, a leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 1 and wave 2, and then we drop down. because I see, of course, a finished impulse here. Even if this is your low, that is a 1 2 already, 3 4 and a 5, finished exactly on the target 1.618, the extended wave 5 in precision. And we saw, of course, a finished impulse as well at the same time here in double 1 2 3 4 5 4 5, meaning the wave 5 of this expanding diagonal also is done perfectly in the targets. And of course, we might expect something for lower. So it is very risky, of course, to think bullish still with silver so far. And because all the waves are done and finished by all means here, you have finished also a wave 3. Yeah, so because if we are here from this correction, we are in a 1 2 3 4 5 for a wave 1, wave 2, and you have a 1 2 3 4 and a 5 for a wave 3. And that means, of course, this wave 3 is totally finished and done, and we're looking, of course, for a wave 4, deeper wave 4, which it might be right now, of course, updated with the new high from yesterday. We might see, of course, a setback here for the silver around the 0.23 and 0.38, $55 and $51. Yep, for a wave 4. So this is my expectation, of course, for the next price action here. We'll see, of course, what's gonna happen over there. So yeah, so basically these are the updates for the silver as well. We'll see, of course, what's gonna happen over there. Basically, if we are looking here for a correction, I would like to see, of course, continuation towards the downside impulsively. So 1 2 3 4 and a 5. We'll see, guys. So yeah, I'm expecting, of course, for the silver lower prices to unfold over there, of course, and looking for the $55 in a wave 4. If we take a look at Palladium as well, for Palladium, we are still, of course, in our potential A, B, and a C here. For a formation for a zigzag toward the upside, of course, A, B, and a C. To hit the target still, of course, is still looking for the same targets as well. We're looking here for a diagonal, right? Leading diagonal in zigzags. ABC wave 1, wave 2, ABC wave 3, wave 4, and we're looking for ABC wave 5 to hit 1,750 at least here in a potential diagonal. This diagonal can be an A, B, and a C, of course, corrective, finishing, of course, an ending diagonal and dropping down. Or it can be, of course, a 1, 2, and another wave 1, and then wave 2, and then, of course, looking for higher. A W, X, and a Y can be already finished there, meaning we will not see a high. We will simply dump toward the downside. And this indication will be, of course, taking this invalidation of bullish, meaning, of course, taking this price over there, which is 1,411. If this happens, that means, of course, yes, we might be in a wave Y there. We finished, of course, a correction and we dump toward the downside. A further signal, of course, is breaking the momentum as well, taken from the lows over there. And that means, of course, yes, we dump toward the downside. However, currently, we're still looking for higher. Nothing is invalidated. Everything works well. We finish potential wave A. We have a wave B and we're looking for higher prices. If we dive inside it on the 15-minute chart, we start to see something strong to unfold toward the upside, where we saw, of course, here a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then might be, of course, your 1, 2. And if you remember yesterday, I mentioned, of course, this might be a very fast wave B, because this is how zigzags form. Yeah, so very shallow, fast wave B, and it might look like something like this. A, B, and a C, of course. This is typical zigzag that you would like to see, of course, unfolding here. Confirmation as well that something really high will reach our target is the following target here, confirmation for higher. And of course, by taking the high here, meaning, of course, we are passing the wave A and we're starting to unfold the wave C toward the upside. So 1,526 is, of course, to be watched there for Palladium. Yep, so these are the updates for gold, silver, and Palladium for today. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.